You know what to do. Listen to it like a podcast. We went with the vertical again. I just feel like the vertical has been doing pretty well. So we're sticking with it. I told you we would be experimenting with live streaming all December. I wanted to go live yesterday, but I got to Alaska super late, later than I was expecting. Long travel day to get to Alaska. I forgot. I mean, it makes sense, but it forgot how far Alaska really is. So it was roughly almost 7 hours of flight time, almost like flying all the way to Europe. So just without 2 meals. I really would have liked some meals on the plane. My connection between, so I flew from Denver to Seattle, Denver to Portland, and then Portland to Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska, and I landed and had 20 minutes to get to my next flight. It was tight. We were rushing, but we're here. We're in Alaska, just like what am I trying to say? Just like in Colorado, not much snow, and so that's a big bummer, but it's okay. They're opening a lot more of the terrain tomorrow, so super excited about that. You guys are already pumping in this chat, so I'll start catching up with everyone. We've got Chavit here, Day Job Shredder, Logan, of course, Dawson. Before we get too far in the live stream, do want to mention it is a sponsored live stream, thanks to legends.com. Legends is an online sportsbook and social casino. If you're interested in sportsbooks, which is I primarily use it for, let's take a second. The Bears-Packer game, I told you. Sorry, Bears. Bear down for sure. Packers dominated that one. We still own the Bears. And of course, I was playing on Legends, a social casino, for that game. So if you need a sports book for any of your football, basketball, sports needs, or if they also have live table games and other games, if you're interested in that, you play with sweeps coins. So check out legends.com. All of the information for Legends is in the description of this live stream. You will get a $100 match up to your first $100 by using my code. All right, Day Job Shredder. Thanks for the $5 donation, dude. I really appreciate you supporting the dream. We got Adrian in the house too. We got Tuba. How we doing? Dawson, Jack, Dougie in the house. Hi, I really want to go snowboarding for my first time. I'm wondering where I should go. Where do you live? If you tell me where you live, I might be able to help you out a little bit better. But Breckenridge is a really good beginner mountain in Colorado. Ski Cooper is a great one if you're balling on a budget. Timberline is 1 hour away from my home mountain. It's dope ever since I upgraded a few years ago. Dude, I love Timberline. Absolutely love it. Georgia, yeah. So North Carolina, head over to App, Sugar, or Beach. You can go shred over there. There is a resort in Tennessee that I haven't been to yet. What up, Max? Hey man, love the vids, and your dog literally is the cutest thing ever. I appreciate it. Susie, she rocks, dude. She's a shredder. She's getting faster. It's harder to snowboard with her because she's getting so fast. I need to make actually a better thumbnail and title for yesterday's video. I threw that up. I have some emergency videos because I'm trying to post. I'm going to post daily. Post daily / or have a long live stream on my YouTube channel every day this season. And so yesterday I had to put up what I had. Also the time difference from where I normally, it's a 2-hour time difference. It's easier to go to the East Coast because you feel like you get more time. When you go west, you kind of are losing time. So with being here, it's 7 p.m. at home, but it's only 5 p.m. here. So we're waking up later, we're doing things later. So if I post at 5, which is a very normal time for posting, while I'm here, I'm actually posting at 7 at home, and you don't want to post too late. So it means I got to post 3 here, but I'm snowboarding at 3 here. So it makes it trickier to go more west than to go east. East is definitely easier because you go east and all of a sudden you're 2 hours sooner, and so it would be 5 p.m. on the East Coast, but then it's only 3 p.m. in Colorado time, and it just works out so much better. But I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. We're here, and I'm really excited for what's up with those Grinch videos. What do you mean? Why am I posting them, or have you not seen them? The Grinch videos normally take off, and they have not taken off this year. I tried something today on Instagram with on Instagram you can do trial reels. So I put the Grinch video up as a trial reel to see what happens. I appreciate that. I definitely gonna do my best to enjoy Alaska. Where are you in Alaska? So I flew into Anchorage and I'm in Alyeska. It's one of the largest, it's a really nice ski resort in Alaska. I mean, I shared this in the video that I'm filming, but it's really cool. This hotel that we're staying in, like the ski resort is right out this window. And we came here and rode here and we did the Powder Cats here. But I was like, man, it'd be really sick to stay in that hotel once and like but do it for free and like, and to do it. And I'm doing that. Like this is a fully sponsored skiing, like doing ski in, ski out, all that type of stuff. And I was like, a couple of years ago thought like, man, maybe one day we'd be able to do that. And now I'm doing it thanks to, give me 1 second. Cardo is who brought me out here. It's one of my, I would call him a sponsor, even though, what just happened? I would call Cardo a sponsor, even though I'm like, not on like a monthly retainer or whatever, anything like that, but they've been very supportive of me over the years. They took me to Finland and now they got me here in Alaska. And the Cardo Pack Talk Outdoor is this device right here. It goes on your helmet. It's a comms system that lets you talk back and forth. I want to make sure this link is the correct link because this might be the Black Friday link. It's my affiliate link. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay, still gonna work. So if you want to snag yourself a Cardo system, this is what I use with Roman in Bristol. I have some videos coming out very soon that explains how this thing works. But essentially, you can connect up to 15 people, 3-mile range. You can listen to your music, talk with your friends, all that type of stuff. It has little JBL speakers that go inside and then a microphone that comes down. I also use my AirPods and it works really well. So super rad sponsor. I just threw the link in the chat. It'll also be in the description of this video. I'm just gonna grab all of this and I'm actually gonna put it in the description of this video. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. But dude, we got 35 people in here chilling. What's up, everybody? Also, I just posted a short that is taking off, is what YouTube keeps telling me, which is pretty sick. So I put a helicopter in the title of this video, which is really cool. And we are getting in a helicopter tomorrow. Sadly, there's not the snow to go heli skiing, which would have been sick. I have gone heli skiing. That's where that photo is from. So no heli skiing tomorrow, but we are getting in a helicopter and looking at really rad. I guess we're flying to a glacier tomorrow, since we can't heli ski, which will be really sick. Come on, chat. My chat's not updating on my... Hey, Jonathan, how do you hire your ollie? So if you're already a high jumper, that will help. Learning how to really pop your snowboard and really use your snowboard to improve your ollie will help. The more you do something, the better you get. Squats, box jumps, things in the gym can also increase your ollie. What kind of pass do you have? So for Alyeska, you need the Icon pass. I have the Icon Epic pass. Oh, those are all the passes I have. Can I check your email when you get a second? Yeah, I'll check my email. Not on the stream, but I will check my email after the stream. I actually have a bunch of emails I have to get to. I went to Powderhorn on Sunday, and it was my first time, or my first day of the season. Let's go. How was Powderhorn? Did they have powder? Hi from Omaha, Nebraska. What's up? Why shouldn't a 3BT board for new rider that was exclusively been riding resort? Why shouldn't I get a 3BT board for new rider that will be exclusive riding resorts? Isn't the 3BT, isn't that a capita That's a battalion thing, right? I've never rode it. I have no idea what 3BT does or is. I just haven't rode battalion, so I honestly don't have that answer for you. Hey, Jonathan, how comparable is Alaska ski resort to Colorado? 0. I mean, it's kind of comparable. It's very different when you can snowboard and see the ocean. So at Alyeska, you're snowboarding and staring at the ocean, like, which is crazy. And but you're looking at the mountains that you would run into in Colorado, which are like they look like 14ers, you know, they look like these massive ski resorts, but they're only like 2,000, 3,000 feet off of sea level, like vertical, because they're right next to the ocean. So it's so different. It kind of messes with your mind a bit. Alaska has like super sharp, steep, gnarly mountains, but the powder just like sticks to the mountain way different than it does in Colorado. Colorado, a lot of the tops of the mountain will get stripped, like wind stripped. The wind comes and strips the top of the mountain. So they're white tops, but the very top aren't white. They're like wind blown and rocky and everything like that. But in Alaska, like, there's so much snow stuck on the top of the mountain, because like, but when you ride the snow, it's not like wet or crunchy, and like it's still soft. It's different for sure. One of my sons called it a hop-tee-copter when he was learning to talk, and now I've called it that ever since. Bristol and Roman, same thing. They like call something one thing, and then you just like stick with it. Like, we had a dog named Shadow. Sadly, Shadow is no longer with us. But Roman called him Shao. Instead of saying Shadow, he'd be like, Shao. And so when I think of him, that's just the name that comes up. So how cold is it there? Very cold. Sadly, we're like, it was like 6 degrees today, something like that. So it was pretty cold. Not a lot of snow, very cold temperatures. Prime pointing at good views content. It is what it is. A lot of these trips, especially with like a brand sponsor like this, it's about getting content for the brand, and just I'm here with a bunch of other content creators, which is really rad, and being able to pick their brains and talk to them about how to be more successful, things like that. It's really huge. It's really rad. JB plans to hit Wolf Creek. They are 100% open now. No plans for Wolf Creek, but when I do get back, my next trip is to Silverthorne, Colorado, which is heli skiing. And I'm working with the ski resort, and if all works out great, we'll be heli skiing. If it doesn't, we'll just be doing guided skiing. So much stuff when it comes to heli skiing and things like that is weather dependent and snow dependent and stuff. So fingers crossed that I'll be heli skiing in Silverthorne. Best affordable snowboard. I have a really good review coming out of a board that is affordable and rad, as well as trying to think of other good. The Solomon Sleepwalker is a pretty affordable snowboard, so check out that one. Hey GB, I was showing my dad the iron and was wondering, is it worth to get one with a digital screen? I mean, that's up to you. It all depends on how much you want to spend. Or just, I mean, my iron is a Buckhouse wax iron, and it's not digital. Ain't no digitalness with it. I'd save the money. Have you ever had In-N-Out Burger? I have. I just had it for the first time on Friday. It was in California for the first time, and it was amazing. I don't think In-N-Out is amazing. It's aight. It's fast food. It's aight. You know what's amazing? This Alaskan beef jerky that came in my room. It's some of the greatest tasting beef jerky I've ever had in my life. This will crush In-N-Out. I'd eat this every day over In-N-Out. You know what else is amazing? Buckhouse wax. And how many of you guys have been snagging Buckhouse wax? If you haven't picked up a bar of Buckhouse wax yet, we're just talking about the wax iron. What are you doing? I know you're not waxing as much as you're supposed to. You should be waxing every 3 to 4 days of skiing and snowboarding. And if you're going to be waxing, you need to have the best wax in the game, which is Buckhouse wax. It has the Evolution logo. Can you guys see that? Come on. There it is. See that? It's imprinted on the bar. So 130 grams of all temperature wax. So you can use this for any temperature out there. It has, it's biodegradable, so it's eco-friendly. It's not gonna hurt the planet or anything like that. And it's, those are my talking points. And it's green, which is a really cool color. So snag yourself a bar of Buckhouse wax. 130 grams will get most of you guys through the entire season. Unless you're shredding a ton, you might need 2 bars. So grab yourself a bar of Buckhouse wax. Dude, that jerky it's so good. Or Evolution sticker. We also have Buckhouse wax stickers. Can you guys see that? This is why I use the black sticker for all the people that are on the streams all the time. Where did my chat go? Just put my first Buckhouse wax on my board. Let's go, August, you rock. We actually have been having a ton of orders, so guys, thank you so much for snagging it. You better bring me some. I had that thought. I was like, I need to save a chunk of this jerky for my wife. I did fail to bring her bagels from New York, so. I gotta get going. Have a good night. Dude, Dawson, thanks for jumping on the stream, dude. Thanks for full-blown Evolution supporting it. You should do a tent camping video in the wilderness since you're an AK. I mean, my hotel room feels like the wilderness because I can't get it to warm up in here. I'm actually gonna throw my hoodie. I'm freezing. I like put the temperature up to 75 degrees and it won't get warmer than 62 in here. Which, like, 62 is not freezing, but when it's 6 degrees outside, I would like it to be, like, a little warmer. 75 is the max that the hotel room will get to. I sent you a DM of my wax and my brand new sticker. It looks so cool. I can't wait to see it. How do you know where to set your bindings to fit your feet? I have a video for you. I just posted a video talking about that. Let me grab it for you, my buddy. Come on. Come on. That's not what I want you to do. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull it up. Dude, what is... This video is going off right now. That's awesome. How to set up your first snowboard. I answer your question in this video. Virginia. No plans to go to Virginia right now. And he actually was like... So when I get back from this trip, I need to plan kind of the rest of my season because I have to spend these tier flights I have before January. And so my plan was to come back from this trip with the trips that I wanted to do, and I'll present them to my wife and see what she says. I had you yelling flat feet in my head when I was doing boxes, Jared. That's what I love to hear, dude. I'm telling you, it works, dude. Flat feet get you through. Best slopes on the Epic Pass. Keystone, Breckenridge. I haven't gone to Whistler. I really want to try Whistler out. Oh, on that note, come shred with me. In Canada, come on, guys. There's still spots available. I know you want to go to the cheapest ski and snowboard trip that you can go on this season. If you have an Epic Pass, you can take, or an Icon Pass, sorry. If you have an Icon Pass, you can take $200 off the total of the trip, all inclusive to Red Mountain in Canada, January 10th through the 14th and the 14th through the 18th. So obviously book your spot because it's about a month away starting tomorrow. So get your camp spot. I know you want to come shred with me in Canada. $2,000 to go to Red Mountain. It includes your shuttle from the airport to the room, the hotel room, kind of like we're in right now. Should be in ski in, ski out, and then all your food is covered as well, your lift tickets if you need them. Absolutely insane, so check it out. I just saw the video of the ski dock crash. Any update on how he's doing? He's doing absolutely great because that crash was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. That's an older crash video. It's just a really good video, showing what it's like when you roll up on your buddy, like absolutely knocked out and need to call ski patrol and everything like that. So, yeah. Dude, shout out to my wife who is back at home, still fulfilling all of your guys' orders of Buckhouse wax as well as Evolution stickers. She crushed it. She did like 20 something orders today. So big shout out to her. After the boys stopped, I had Nate, Dave, and Cody all worked for me. After they stopped working, stopped having employees, my wife has filled in a lot of their roles, specifically like merch filling. So a big shout out to her. Just watched the new YouTube short. It looks so rad. Thanks, Logan. Yeah, it's going crazy. Honestly, it's already at over 3,000 views. What is some stuff snowboarding edition to ask for? What is something snowboard edition to ask for Christmas? Oh, come on. That's Buckhouse wax. That's the easiest thing to ask for Christmas. On that note, if you did want to give a gift of like Evolution merch for Christmas, I was supposed to film this video for my wife today. She literally told me to do it and I forgot. Get your orders in soon because it's going to be like next week is the last week if you order something that will show up before Christmas time. So put your orders in stat if you want to give your father or kiddos stickers or wax for Christmas. I'm excited to try out the snowboard wax, John. I tried candle wax on TikTok and it worked good, but fired up to try yours. Let's go. I actually had that thought of like, is candle wax good wax? It's probably not good for the environment. I bet if I make that video, that's what people are gonna say to me. Sounds like you have the best wife in the world. I have a pretty rad one, let's be real. I'm in Alaska, she's at home with the kids, fulfilling my sticker orders, and I'm here snowboarding. She's pretty awesome, but I do my best to take care of her and hopefully fulfill all of her needs as well. Have you ever seen Dragon Ball Z abridged? I think I've watched one Dragon Ball Z episode in my entire life. So Tom, I'm really sorry. I really appreciate the $2 donation, but I'm really sorry that I cannot connect with you on Dragon Ball Z. I don't watch stuff. So does candle wax actually work? I could see that it would work because the idea is it fills the pores of the board, making it a more flush surface, allowing it to ride smooth and creating channels. But where the issue arises with candle wax is there's a lot of chemicals in that wax that are bad for the environment. So if you do put candle wax on the base of your board, that wax is going to scrape off into the snow, thus melting into the stuff, and all of a sudden you're putting chemicals into the ski resort that ideally we don't want in the ski resort. So that's the issue with this candle wax. What's my favorite park to hit? It used to be Keystone Area 51. I don't know what it is, so now. Soy wax is good for the environment. Never even heard of that. USPS Max. Can you describe how an old board feels? Mine is feeling like a pool noodle, 5 years old, but never rode any other board. I mean, yeah, that's a good example. Like the board just gets more flexible with age. The wood gets softer, so you're not getting much snap with an older snowboard. Especially if you have a lot of days on it, it just gets soggy. So I guess that's the way to describe an older board. What's a good pair of goggles under $100? Kuno Optics. They might not be under $100 anymore. They were for Black Friday. Aha, the Jaegers. Here's a good pair of goggles for under $100. Bam, right there. How do you wax a snowboard? I got a video coming for you. Don't you worry. My wax station is a disaster this very second. When I get back from Alaska, it will not be. It will be, it won't be. I need like 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks. I'll have a really nice wax station for you guys, and I'm making how to wax videos. I wish I was riding backcountry in Alaska. We're at Alyeska. We're not gonna be riding any backcountry. The conditions just are not backcountry friendly. I did bring my beacon just in case we get lucky though. When's your next video drop? Well, I drop shorts every single day, multiple shorts. So check out all of my short form content, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. And then also I will be dropping a long form video tomorrow. Granby Ranch, Ski Granby Ranch video tomorrow. But if I don't have anything to wax or to melt your wax, you use a household iron and some saran wrap, and you'll be fine. Going to Colorado this season, got any recommendations? Yeah, go to Keystone, Breck. Telluride is amazing. Aspen Snowmass, those are all my favorite resorts. Crested Butte is also up there. The last time I went snowboarding, every time I tried to turn left, I instead did an immediate face plant. Why? Your toes. I'm assuming you're on your heels and you try to turn left, and then your toes would go down, cut your toe edge, bloom. Not saran wrap, aluminum foil. Sorry, my wife corrected me. Anytime you're catching your toes and landing on your face, it's because your weight's not shifted more back and you're not lifting your toes up more. So you need to think of your belly button as your center mass. So you need to make sure your belly button is over your heel side edge, thus helping you pick your toes up, allowing you to not catch that edge. I'll make a video for you tomorrow, Tom. I'll go out and film a video on that. So just look for short form tomorrow. I'm going to Breck at the start of January. What are some tips you would give someone to make a better experience? Try not to get stuck in the lines on peak 8. The higher you go, the less people there are at Breckenridge. Conditions aren't there yet, but go higher at Breckenridge. What bindings are you using mostly? Clue snowboard bindings, linked in the description. Also, what is the green and blue board you frequently ride in your videos? The one I've been rocking with Roman, the matching board, is the Shaun White, it's the White Space Shaun White Pro. So it's a White Space snowboard, it's the Shaun White Pro board, and it's rad. I really like that snowboard. How do you get more freestyle? The more you snowboard, the better you're gonna get, the more confident you're gonna get, the more confident you get, the more free-flowing you look like. Oh, my wife says go to downstairs at Eric's when you go to Breckenridge. That's her favorite restaurant in Breck. Derek, I'm in Alaska, dude. I was in Portland for a whole 20 minutes. I had 20 minutes, I landed, had 20 minutes to get on my next flight, and we took off, Derek. So I was close, man. I felt your aura, and then I was out of there. When are you gonna come to Crystal Mountain in Michigan? I've already been to Crystal in Michigan, right? I don't know. We're doing more. Is Timberline still not open? Is Timberline still closed? I'm going somewhere for the first time in 4 years. Let's go. Welcome back. Welcome back to the best sport in the world. My local resort opens Friday. Cannot wait to be back on snow. Congrats. I just bought the White Space Twin AMF, or the AMF Twin. Super stoked on it. Ready for some snow up here in Sugar Bowl. Let's go. Dude, it's raining. No snow. I feel like that's what's been happening here in Alaska too. Like a lot of rain in the lower part. But they're opening the upper part of the mountain, which does look like it has way more snow. So I'm excited for that. Timberline opened last Wednesday. Oh, what did they open with? And then, oh no, my phone is, I actually can't be live super long today because I have cardio stuff to go do later, but I wanted to make sure I jumped on this live stream. My wife will text me. I think she does it to distract me on the live stream, but so she'll send me texts that like make me laugh, or she'll say something funny about me. My local ski resort won't open because they have 50-degree warm front for 2 weeks. That's brutal. Yeah, there's a lot of resorts that are struggling. How does Travis Rice have no fear? Seeing you in Alaska, I was wondering if you'll hit any lines he frequents. I don't have the money to hit the lines that Travis Rice hits. I would love to try, but like with anything, like I would be ignorant if I said, oh, I could go ride with Travis Rice rides. That dude's done years of like learning how to ride it. I definitely would not ride it as good as he rides it. You know, you got to work into learning how the mountains feel and the snow. Like, I mean, in a lot of ways, I've only been here once before, and I did ride some bigger mountain stuff, but nothing near as steep as what he rides. So, like, to understand how does it feel to ride as a slough slide is chasing you down the mountain, all like a ton of stuff. I guarantee Travis Rice has fear. I guarantee that dude runs into things that scare the crap out of him on a daily basis when he's riding those lines and stuff like that. He's just learned to overcome them. One of the beautiful things about snowboarding, one of the things I love most about it, is when you create this relationship with fear where you know it's there, you respect it, but you have broken the line or the thing of fear that stops you from doing what you need to do. So like when you're learning a new trick or riding park, you're like, oh man, this is scary. I'm still gonna go for it though. I'm still gonna throw it. Like I'm still gonna do this thing because mentally I want to do it more than my body is afraid of it. So some people say fear is a choice, but in a lot of ways, like you can be afraid of something and still go after it or break through it. And that's what I love about action sports, is the ability to be so scared, like absolutely terrified, but I still got myself to try it. I still got myself to do it. And Travis Rice just has decades of forcing himself to do some of the scariest things out there. So that was a great question. And you can, a lot of it's just time on snow, time on insane backcountry lines, like get better and better and better. How long would you say it takes to learn switch? I mean, arguably, I'm still learning switch. There's a lot of things with switch snowboarding that I have to work on a daily and do. So it never ends, essentially. But you should be riding it every single day you snowboard. Every single day you snowboard, some part of every single run should be switch. There isn't a run that I do ever that doesn't involve some type of switch snowboarding in it. So just turn it into your go. Thoughts on dope snow? I think it's fine. I think it's decent, like good quality gear for a decent price. I've never used dope snow. I'm literally on this trip right now with someone that rocks dope snow, and it's just because they are sponsored by dope snow, and I just think it's funny that it doesn't matter if it's keeping someone warm and it's not affecting their riding, then good to go. All right. My wife doesn't want me to bring my board with us to go visit family this month. Should I still bring my board in case I get time to shred? I would say no. I do my best when my wife asks something like that, hey, we're gonna go do some family stuff. I would like you to not bring your board or don't do this. I make that the priority over the thing that I want to do. The reason I say that is what's going to happen is you'll bring your board, which is already going to make her mad. It's going to kind of put a little stink on the trip. And then you're going to be looking for the time in order to go shred, which it will eventually present itself. And thus, you're going to make her mad. And is that worth it? There's going to be more shred days. Or don't bring it. And hypothetically, if that shred day does present itself, worst case, you just snag a rental. I don't know. It's not my life, but I know my wife is. I get to snowboard so much, and my wife lets me get to do so many things. I'm in Alaska right now. So when she asks me, hey, this is family time, don't do that, I know to make sure that I don't do the thing, because I'm already asking all the time or doing so much. Does that make sense? I don't play around with her family time. Overall, what are my thoughts on the White Space Freestyle Pro? I think it's a rad snowboard. It's like a Burton Custom, but more aggressive, and I love it. It's my second favorite snowboard. I can't with you, dude. It's true, babe. Here I am in Alaska. So, you know, like day job, if you get to go snowboard all the time in Colorado, or like, you know, if you're getting a decent amount of days on snow and you disappear most weekends, but she's like, hey, this weekend we're going out somewhere and I don't think you should bring your snowboard, you'll live. You'll get more days in Colorado. What's worse, like her hating every time you go snowboarding, or not going once and then her still being fine with you going snowboarding? That's where I line up with it. How long did it take you to get comfortable with backside board slides? Pretty quick. Frontside board slides, I mean, obviously I'm comfortable with them. I can do them all the time. But I would argue that frontside board slides, sometimes I still got to work on them. Hey, Jonathan, watching your videos in my free time. You always make my day better while I'm feeling down. Thank you. You're my favorite YouTuber. Dude, Aiden, I love hearing that, man. Thank you so much. Tom, $20 dono. What's up, dude? Thank you. Went skiing 26 years ago. The mountain was steep, pyramid shape at the top. I remember 2 lifts, one called Beech Tree and the other called Queen. Something. Do you know which mountain and resort I'm referring to? Let's see if I can help you find this mountain. Beech Tree Ski Lift refers to the chairlifts at Beach Mountain Resort in North Carolina. Oh, dude, Leslie, thanks for snagging a sticker on the live stream. Let's go. Google search told me you're talking about Beach Mountain in North Carolina. Does that sound familiar? If you guys want to snag an Evolution sticker like Leslie just did, here's the link right here. And Tom, thank you so much for that $20 donation. This has been bugging me for years. I don't think it was North Carolina. I'm certain I went to Colorado. Okay. Let me go back to my search. In Colorado. There isn't a Beech Tree ski lift in Colorado. What was the other one you said? Queen something. Am I riding Vail this year? Yeah, I need to take Roman to Vail for the first time. Any giveaways today? I got nothing for giveaways. Unless someone wanted to donate a giveaway, I got nothing. I like the videos you're riding with your dog, the best. And your safety skills are great. Thanks, Snow Wolf, I appreciate it. Susie's the best. I broke my ankle last winter snowboarding Cotton Edge on my toe side and never been good on that side. I'm scared of snowboarding again, but should I? I think it's important when something like an injury or a slam happens to go out there and break that fear for sure. So I definitely think you should try to go back out. But if you're not ready yet, you know, maybe take one more winter off. Also make sure your body's good enough, you know, consult like a doctor or someone that says like, you know, your ankle is good enough to get out there. And then I would take a lesson. I would not go do what you just did that broke your ankle, which probably sounds like going out by yourself and whatnot. So try and getting yourself a lesson, and maybe that incident will never happen again. What's better for the price, Sugarbush or Killington? I don't know the price of those resorts, but I really liked Killington when I went. Any good recommendations for goggles around? Yeah, dude, the goggle questions. Kuno Optics, I got you right here. I still have it pulled up. Blam. There's the link for the goggles right there. Just figured out timing the proper amount of edge pressure, improve my edges control huge amount. Absolutely, the timing and the pressure is huge. Thoughts on hybrid cambers? They're okay. They're good for medium or intermediate riders, people that don't get to snowboard a lot. I'm not a fan of hybrid camber. I'd rather be on full camber. Any recommendation for good quality board or boots? Burton makes great quality gear. I use Ride snowboard boots, and I ride Burton snowboards. What resort am I going to in Alaska? Alyeska is the ski resort that I'm at. Heli skiing? I get in a helicopter tomorrow, but sadly the conditions are not prime for heli skiing. But I will be in a helicopter. Has any customers got the wax in hand yet? Yeah, people have gotten Buckhouse wax in hand with the Evolution logo on it right here. Snag yourself some Buckhouse wax, linked in the description if you haven't yet. 130 grams, eco-friendly, low temperature wax. Should be waxing your skis and snowboards every 3 to 5 days of snowboarding. Google the phrase Beach Tree Ski Resort Colorado, likely refers to Peachtree Lift at Crested Butte, a classic ski lift replaced in 2021. Ooh, it could have been Crested Butte. That's a good Google search right there. Any tips for going snowboarding for the first time? Lessons help. Having someone in person that's gonna like walk you through, just so you don't go out there and just get slammed. Going out and just slamming and slamming and slamming will put a bad taste in your mouth for snowboarding. I did my first double black diamond on my snowboard, and it was my only second season doing it. Congrats, that's sick. Sounds like you're picking up quick. Just snagged some wax tonight. Thanks for reminding me. Day job shredder. Dude, I got you, day job, don't worry. Hey Jonathan, what's your thoughts on Vans boots with boas? I've never rode Van boots, and I think like ragging on gear you've never tried is like one of the lamest things you can do. So I don't have many thoughts on it. Has anyone tried the Vans boots before? Cover this weekend was wild. The powder was thick. That's sick. Yeah, when you get a lot of snow in a short period of time, it ends up being usually very wet, a lot of moisture in it, so it's thick. Day job, I appreciate you snagging the wax, dude. What's the best resort to go to there in February? All of them. Colorado is amazing in February. Alex Tate, what up? What's my favorite ride boot? I use the Ride Cadences. It's a female boot because I got little tiny children feet that shake. My first board is a Flying V hybrid. I didn't realize it at first. It feels very wiggly. Yeah, I hear the Flying V is garbage. If you get the Burton Custom, which is the board I ride, do not get the Flying V. Go for the camber. How am I doing today? I appreciate the question. I'm doing pretty great. I feel more tired today than I was yesterday. I was cold, so I put my helmet on. My wife, dude. I have Vans high OG regular laces. Absolutely love them. I would say the people that have Vans normally absolutely love them. Max, by the way, thanks for that $1 donation. Absolutely killing it with the dono. I really appreciate you guys supporting me by dropping donations. I need to check Venmo or Streamlabs, see if donations showed up there. Nothing on Streamlabs. Let's check out the Venmos. Sadly, guys, there's so many of you guys here, which is so sick, but I have to go to a Cardo, which is the people who brought me out to Alaska, I gotta go do a content dump with them. Share a bunch of the clips and things that I got today on the mountain, so they can, you know, make promotional videos, things like that. So I gotta do that soon. Gloves or mittens? Definitely gloves. Hey, I'm more of a skier, but going to switch to snowboarding. I'm going to take a lesson, but is there anything you recommend doing at home? Some practice. Skateboard. Finn, if you have a skateboard, jump on a skateboard and kick around. That's one of the things you can do at home. That'll help you with snowboarding for sure. Just bought a Colorado Evolution shirt. You're amazing. I appreciate it. Just trashed bros flying V. Sorry, I hear the flying V is trash. Roberto, how's it feel? Or how's the Alaskan air feel? Cold. It is very cold outside. But I got my Vertica outerwear. I layered up nicely today. I was actually decently comfortable today. But you just hear it. The snow just sounds cold. What are my thoughts on Giro helmets? I don't ride them. I've had one in the past. It was a good helmet. But I rock the Smith Scout. My Flying V is trash. I thought it was a regular camber, but I didn't know it at the time, so I've been trying to learn on it. Get your days in and then upgrade when you can. Sorry, you'll be good. Just bought the 2026 Glow Custom regular camber board. Should be here Saturday. Let's go. I didn't get the Glow because I ride a lot in the summer, and the summer snow is so dirty that like white boards end up looking disgusting. So I've like vowed to try and stay away from white snowboards. What's my favorite food? Pizza. Nothing beats pizza. What's camber? Camber's the shape of the snowboard. So if my hand's a snowboard, you have a flat profile board, so that camber shape is flat, or you have camber, which is this like downward C. The snowboard looks like this. And then you have reverse camber, which is like a U. And so some boards will let's pretend these are feet. They'll have camber under feet, and in the middle of the board, it's like a U. So the snowboard's like, it comes down from the nose, up under the foot, down and up under the foot, like that. That's called a hybrid camber snowboard. And they end up being like kind of like soggy, a little wishy-washy. And I feel like that's what the Flying V is. The Burton Custom Flying V, literally the snowboard is in the shape of a V like this. So it teeters and stuff, and it's not as good. Rode at Wachusett today, pretty good for early season in New England. Britt, that's awesome. How's the knees, ankles? I know you guys are battling some injuries. I hope you guys are back to 100%. Thought on the Smith Photochromics. Is that a lens that changes with the lighting? That's my guess. Am I correct about that? What's my second favorite sport? I love wakeboarding. I think wakeboarding is a ton of fun. I like getting on a skateboard and cruising around. I don't like twisting my ankle, which I'm still nursing that injury. I love football. Obviously, I don't get to play it anymore, but my son started playing it, and I got to coach him, which was a ton of fun, being involved in my son's coaching. Oh, my throat just got so dry. What's the best camber? Traditional camber. I know, I hate how far Fruita is. Do you enjoy skiing? Every time I've gone on the twigs, I've enjoyed it, but I'm a snowboarder. Thoughts on Solomon? Solomon's a rad company. I had some good Solomon snowboards. What position did my son play? He played guard and he played defensive line, which in the younger years, I think those are good positions because a lot of every play he was blocking a kid or trying to get around a kid. So where I feel like your kid plays receiver, especially in Pee Wee, they end up just standing or running to nowhere because you're not throwing the ball or doing stuff. So I'm a big fan of it. What about the Custom X Burton? That's just stiffer. If you like really stiff boards, then yeah. Jonathan, you gonna go back to Aimondi next summer? Yeah, I didn't go wakeboarding once this last summer, which is a big bummer, but it's okay. I stopped when the knees/arthritis said, that's enough. How's your custom rip up in Alaska? I have a video. It's coming out, Britt. rocking the new Burton Custom. First ride on the new Burton Custom and the new gear. So, Alex, good job, man. Sometimes you got to work 2 jobs. I remember there's times in my life I had to work 2 jobs. What's the status of the raffle trip idea? Oh, Tom. As of right now, it's 0. I can explain more why it's at a 0 in 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks and you'll have all of the answers you've been looking for, guys. You don't even know you were looking for answers, but I promise in 2 weeks you'll have all the answers that you were looking for. What kind of snowboard should I get? Honestly, whatever you're looking for, whatever feels great. I picked up a pair of Jones Mercury Phases step-ins. They're pretty slick, much faster than traditional bindings, but lower investment than the step-ons and very stiff too. There you go. Yeah, that sounds like a rad deal. Now I'm in suspense. Yeah, you guys should be in suspense. It's gonna be sick. Never Summer snowboards are my favorite. I've ridden a Never Summer twice in my life. I had fun on them, but I'm not sold. What's a good snowboard with traditional camber? The Burton Custom. If you get the Burton Custom, you will be stoked. All my snowboards, by the way, guys, everything I ride is in the description of this video. What do I gotta do to ride just one run with you? You're my inspiration to even us skiers, bro. I got you. I'm doing a camp. I'm doing a full-blown, it's not even a camp, it's an experience for skiers, snowboarders. January 10th through the 14th through the 18th, 2 different sessions in Red Mountain in Canada. That is one way to take many laps with me, not just one, absolutely many. All-inclusive, travel from the airport, lodge, food, lift tickets, all included. Check out the Peak to Creek Adventure Club, Johnathan Buckhouse camp. There's the link right there. It's also linked in the description. But if you run into me on the mountain, you can absolutely do a run with me. I am never opposed to people tagging along, hanging out, doing a lap with me. Sometimes I'm filming videos. You just gotta have to either keep up or just stay on the side while I film the video. But for the most part, yeah, we can take laps. I'm so cool for that. But if you don't think you're good enough to snowboard with me, check out the Peak to Creek Adventure Club, because you definitely are, and I will do laps on anyone's level where we are. So I live in Alaska. We'll come to Alyeska the next 2 days. I'll be out there shredding. All right, guys, I do have to get off this live stream, and I got to go do the content drop for Cardo. So I got to actually get the rest of the content off my computer and get it ready for them. So guys, thank you for jumping on this stream. Thanks for all those donations. You guys are incredible. Thanks for the orders. Don't forget the snacks and Buckhouse wax and Evolution stickers. My wife is still fulfilling the orders. I'm doing one full trip vlog instead of vlogs from each day, primarily because we got so much stuff going on. So it's just gonna be one full trip vlog. And yeah, oh my God, you're coming to Red Mountain? I live right besides it. I have a pass. I'll see you there. All right, I'm excited to meet you. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Keep evolving.